What's going on, Dragon Ball Z fans? Unvettered Him Gaming here today presenting some news regarding Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3. Now, for many of you guys out there who don't already know about the Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3 project, the Raging Blast 3 project was an original concept back in 2012 in hopes for there being an actual Raging Blast 3 video game. Now, what is the difference between Raging Blast 3 and Raging Blast 2? Raging Blast 3 and Xenoverse, of course. Now, Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3 offers a very unique and dynamic look at how Dragon Ball Z should be. Now, going off on many different features, number one, the first thing that was actually implemented in this game was, clothing. Now, clothing may not seem very important to many people, but for some really hardcore fans, such as myself, we would love to see and have the ability to play and use and see all of the original clothing that was a part of the Dragon Ball Z story. Whether that meant having a torn up Goku shirt, or perhaps playing as Android 16, who was destroyed via Cell when he blew half his head off, or even raging from using different outfits that Vegeta has had, such as destroyed Saiyan outfits, or maybe ranging from his original outfit that he had when he first came to Earth, or maybe his current outfit, without the actual Saiyan armor attached to it, So what made Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3 very different is the fact that it actually introduced every piece of clothing that you could possibly have for more than 214 characters. Yes, I said 214 characters, which included, Bio Broly, Android 14, 15, all sorts of characters from Dragon Ball GT as well, movie characters, original Dragon Ball characters, and that's something that this game actually introduced, was a very large quantity of characters, ranging from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, even Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods, and Dragon Ball AF. This game incorporated Super Saiyan 5 Goku, Super Saiyan 5 Vegeta, Zycor, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Beerus, Super Saiyan God Goku, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, Super Saiyan 3 Trunks, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, Super Saiyan 4 Broly, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 5 Gogeta, Super Buu Bio Broly absorbed, Super Buu Vegito absorbed. So stuff like that was absolutely incredible, such as Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta, Super Saiyan 3 Vegito. So imagine playing Raging Blast 2 with all of those characters. That was absolutely mind-blowing. So another thing that was added to Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3 was phenomenal graphics, actual anime/manga graphics, something that you can actually just look at and just be mind-blown because you're thinking this is an actual movie when in reality it is not. And of course, this game also offers boss battles, as shown in the previous couple of pictures. You're able to see Super Saiyan 4 Goku combat Super Baby Vegeta in his Great Ape form. You're able to battle, monstrosities like that, such as, Demon Piccolo and Janemba and, Great Ape Vegeta, Great Ape Baby Vegeta and stuff like that. So that right there introduces a brand new element that we haven't really seen be a part of, Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast before, but it definitely introduces a lot more, and you're able to do so much more, battle Cooler in his, Big Yeti Star and stuff like that. But the game also offers, in-depth transformation looks. The game actually offers a alternative to what Dragon Ball Z video games are all about. Now, as I said, this game could be a huge possible reality only if you guys support the series, if you guys support Raging Blast 3, if you go to its Facebook and you guys like the page, and if you guys spread the news, if you guys spread this video and show people what Raging Blast 3 is, maybe after Xenoverse, maybe whatever comes after 2015, it could be Raging Blast 3. A lot of people have always wanted to see Budokai Tenkaichi 4. Imagine this as being Budokai Tenkaichi 4 at its prime, at its pinnacle. Having Raging Blast 3 incorporate 214 characters, including customizable options, would be absolutely amazing. And this ranges from all sorts of characters, including what-if characters. But the most astonishing part about this entire project is the fact that the creator of Dragon Ball Raging Blast 3 actually actually presented this project to Namco Bandai. Although nobody really knows the details of that exact meeting, I do know that he presented this entire project to the board, and the board did take a look at what this man has done, and in all favors and consideration, I do believe that they ought to continue and make Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3, because if you look at the Funimations and you look at like the credentials of this game right here has the potential to become one of the biggest Dragon Ball Z games ever. Now, of course, we have Xenoverse coming out, following up with Dragon Ball Online and Dragon Ball Heroes with its own original concept with the Supreme Kai of Time, adding your own customizable character within the story and whatnot, doing all sorts of changes. It's pretty cool, but Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3 also has the potential to be a great game. Now, one thing about Raging Blast 2 that everybody else loved was the fact that you were able to play as a what-if character, that being Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 Broly, whereas opposed to Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3 also incorporates, what-if characters such as, Piccolo and Tien fusing for the first time, or perhaps maybe having Gohan and Trunks fusing, having Super Buu and Janemba form Janembu. Like, everybody always wanted to see Janembu, and he's in this game. So what's astonishing about this is the fact that this game offers the entire complexity of Dragon Ball Z, all in one game, of course. Now, the game is obviously a fan-designed project. This is not a project designed by Dimps or Bandai Namco or any one of those developers. This was simply a project made by a fan, very, very detailed, may I add, presented to the company. Now, of course, another element that's awesome about this game is the fact that you're able to do full environment destructions. So if I throw you through a mountain, you best believe that that mountain is going to be shattered and broken, and if I decide to like throw my energy blast and they miss and they hit the ground and they cause, giant craters in the ground, those craters are going to remain there. They're not going to go away. So it gives you that overall feel of having your own, character, or having an already made character go about and destroy the entire map, because that's exactly what Dragon Ball Z is based on. Environment destruction, seeing people get punched through walls, punched through buildings, thrown against mountains and stuff like that. That's amazing. So Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3 does incorporate full detailed environment destruction, such as the Cell Games and Mountain Area, and actually the World Martial Arts Tournament in the Other World, a map that I don't think we've ever played before. So that's pretty cool to know. You're able to battle within the Hyperbolic Time Chamber at different climates. So one moment we might be fighting when it's cold, the next minute there's going to be a giant inferno, and then the next thing you know, it's going to be really windy and stuff like that. So that's really cool to know. So a fully, customizable option for the environment is incorporated for this game. So let's say, for example, you're using Goku and you decide to launch a Spirit Bomb. If that Spirit Bomb misses, it's going to cause the environment to pretty much explode, having its own cinematic, little ending and stuff like that. It's pretty cool to know. So Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3 was originally supposed to be set and detailed for the Xbox 360 and PS3, but of course, we over in the next gen area would love to see this game come out for the Xbox One, PlayStation 4. Now, the question lingers, depending on when you're watching this video, when exactly and what exactly is going to come out after Dragon Ball Xenoverse? Of course, Battle of Z came out, in January of 2014. Xenoverse having to be set for February of 2015. So, what exactly is going to come about during the end of 2015, entering 2016? Could we possibly see a Raging Blast 3, or could we possibly see another game, possibly Xenoverse 2 perhaps? One thing is for certain, the person behind this game, Trevex, actually spent a lot of time creating this game and updating the graphics and having all of the original cutscenes from the actual anime within this game, so you actually get to experience a full-on detailed experience of what Dragon Ball Z is truly about. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Raging Blast 3. Do you guys like the project? Do you guys hate the project? What are your thoughts on fan-made video games such as this being brought into the light? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all for watching, everybody, once again. If you guys are Dragon Ball Z fans, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest Dragon Ball Z news, information, and updates. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit it up with a like and a favorite. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, guys. Please help share and spread the video to help support the series, especially Raging Blast 3. You'll never really know what's going to happen if you get enough people to back up your project. Remember what happened with Battle of Gods? We pushed, and we had an English dub. Now, a lot of people may disagree, and they might say, well, it's not because of you guys. You guys didn't do shit. We, in fact, did a lot more than what you think we did. So you'll never know. The more supporters a franchise may have, the further it may go. So once again, everybody, don't forget to share this video to get the information out. Check out Raging Blast 3 at its Facebook, YouTube, wherever it may be. Wherever you see Raging Blast 3, don't forget to hit it up with a follow. And if you guys are going to post this on Instagram or share this anywhere, hashtag Raging Blast 3. Hopefully we can actually make this happen. I believe nothing is impossible, and this game holds many different endless possibilities with many different characters, you know, alternative characters, GT characters, AF characters, and your own customizable characters. So let me know what you guys think. Thank you all for watching once again. Stay tuned for more because there's going to be a lot more headed your way. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Take it easy, everybody. Peace.
Yo guys, this is Ghost here, and I saw Toasty's video about Nostal Trivax, and I've known about Nostal / Trivax, or let's just call him Trivax, for a long time now because I've seen his Raging Blast 3 video. I think I saw it last year, and I thought it was amazing. And now he's gone so far in this. He's really gone far with this project, and I just wanted to share you guys. Please check out his Facebook page. It will be in the description below. But I just want to talk about the kind of things he's put in this game. So the cover's here. We go on to the next page, and he's got some gameplay. He's got what kind of gameplay he wants in the game and what kind of gameplay he doesn't want in the game. So he's got the Tenkaichi 3, you know how the Sonic Sway where you can just dodge really fast. You got the move, what's it called again? The Z burst dash thing, where you're dashing and you dash again and you can just go straight around like you doing Raging Blast and you're doing Tenkaichi 3. He's got the blast stocks. You know how the blast stocks you can use after image and it depletes the blast stock. So now because in the Raging Blast games you rely on your key for your after image, and people could just spam after image because your key obviously regenerates fast and you can charge it up yourself. So yeah, and he's got the defense mechanism from Ultimate Tenkaichi, where you can choose to guard, block, or evade, or no, guard and block is different. I'm an idiot. Guard, evade, or intercept. Yeah, but he said he doesn't want the quick time events where you have to press you have to guess what button on the screen, or the long extensive combos. He put X on it to say no, we don't want that shit. From Budokai 3 and Infinite World, how they walk and run on the ground, but they fly in the air. The ultimate attack system where you can choose, like you can press the buttons as close to the end as you can for you to win, to try and win and then do the most damage. But he said he doesn't want the thing. So I don't want to go to too much detail because you guys can see it on the screen. And some Raging Blast 2, the boosting your attributes and stuff, and the transformation system. So he wants the hub, how the hub would look like, the key, the health, you know, the regular shit, the special attack system, the long range, close range attacks. He's gone into the controls. It's really amazing that what he's gone into here. He's really gone ham. Here's the character selection. Character selections really huge. It's huge. I can see some Dragon Ball characters, some old Dragon Balls, like Captain Blue. Is that blue or red? I don't know. I forgot his name. But wow. And now this is what this is actually a small thing, but this is actually a thing I've been looking out for in Dragon Ball Z games nowadays that they haven't put in the Raging Blast 2 or Raging Blast 1. The fact that they show you what type of outfit before you choose it. I mean, they haven't done that. I mean, they just put numbers. I don't know what. I have to guess. What, Goku has like 7 costumes, so I picked number 7. I really don't remember which one's which. Why can't I just have a picture of each costume? Then you can just select the one that you like. It just makes sense. But anyway, yeah. On to the next page. You guys can just check it out or you can pause the video, or you can just go on his Facebook page to check out these pictures. I don't really want to waste too much time talking about individual ones. Here's like a mock-up of loads of characters. You got Gohan in his Supreme Kai outfit. You got Goku with his power pole on his back. You got Piccolo controlled by Dr. Wheelo. You got long hair Trunks, short sleeves. You got Piccolo. You got Piccolo costume on Krillin. Come on. You got Android 17 wounded. Got Vegeta on a broken costume. Vegeta's never had like a ripped up costume. It's only Gohan and Goku and a few other characters. Yeah, so that's all awesome. Yeah, Gohan GT, a few other characters. Vegeta Virus Top. Yeah, the stages of Goku. He's even put in some items that could affect these different stages, like no items, ultimate attacks needed, fragile clothes, special attacks needed. Yeah, it's really oh yeah, and he's even got here if you look on the top of the screen, an incoming attack goes to Goku. You see a few shreds of his clothes flying in the air. That's a minor detail, but it brings the anime experience to the front. It's really cool. And the loading screen, this is why I like them. This is why I really like what he's put in here. During the story mode, that the manga chapters come up to show what the other characters are doing at the current time you're in. So say for instance, you're fighting Vegeta, no, fighting Frieza, I think. Yajirobe's thinking, what's this guy doing? What's Goku doing at the moment and all that crap, and what Chi-Chi's doing and Bulma and all that. And during the other modes, you've got some questionnaires. The harder the question, the more money you get, and you can spend the money on different items and stuff. Really cool. You've got the stages, the damage stages, how you should damage the stages, how Earth gets damaged, how different places get damaged, and he's brought in different games. He's not only based it on Raging Blast series. He's gone into each game and figured out what's the best thing from those games, and to try and incorporate it into one game, which is really good. It was really a good idea. Instead of separating them all, you should bring them all together, which is because lots of people like different things from different games. We like the fighting system burst them, it's really cool. We like the character roster from Tenkaichi 3. We like the fighting from Tenkaichi 3. It's fast paced and actiony. We like the fighting from Burst Limit on the ground and Tenkaichi in the air. It's amazing. Damage, new destruction system. You can read that up. I don't want to read it for you guys, but it's really amazing. Probably amazing. You've got the story, how the story mode will look like. He's got the map of the story mode. Map. It's amazing. I mean, it's amazing. And he's got some different cutscenes and extras. He called it Dragon World. It's amazing. He's got the different types of events you can do in story mode, not just fighting. Unlike Infinite World, where they forced it to be a mini game instead of just part of the story mode. Because in Infinite World, they've separated it and made it as though it was a mini game and not really anything important to the actual series, to the actual game, to tell the story. They just made it a mini game. Because in Infinite World, you really go around the snake way, some winding snake way, and you collect these little tag things, but it's not really like the anime. But in his picture he drew, he's running really fast, like Goku was blowing through the snake way trying to get to King Kai's world. And yeah, so he's drew some controls up as well. He's got this 1 versus 100 battles, like Matrix Path of Neo. He's not even bought just other Naruto games in it. I mean Dragon Ball Z game. He brought in other features from other games that could be useful in a Dragon Ball Z game. This is amazing. He brought Path of Neo. You know, when you fight all those agents, that is amazing. That fight was amazing. Saint Seiya, I've never played that, but Batman Arkham City, you know how Batman system works. It's amazing. You know, and he's brought in some survival mode, or he brought in some different scenes from Dragon Ball Z where they're actually facing more than one or two people. Like for instance, Kula, or Bardock versus all the Saiyans, or Goku versus the Red Ribbon Army, Goten and Trunks versus the dead people coming from hell and all that. It's just amazing. And fusion attacks, Goku and Vegeta, if you see on the bottom right, it's amazing. The boss battles, the stage, how this should be laid out, head, chest, feet. Wow. Yeah, he's got the different kind of big bosses. You can read up on that. I don't want to make this video too long. Yeah, you can read up on this too. Cell shaded graphics. Why do we need cell shaded graphics? We really need them. He really mentions how we need them in this paragraph, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5. And the lighting, the bottom one is how he wants it to be in Raging Blast 3. If you guys see, the first 2 are in different types of games. They're saying how your aura should spark up in different situations. Yeah, the explosions, you even gone to the explosions, because we don't really mention the explosions in games. Like in Naruto right now, Naruto Storm 3, they've changed the explosions and they look better. The explosions look better than they usually do, because they've really gone ham, and he wants the Namco Bandai to do that with the Dragon Ball Z series as well, because they're not really doing that. They're not really focusing on the minor details and then building it up from there. They really just focus on the big things down. Ultimate Tenkaichi character creation system. He's really gone in depth with it. Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. Yeah, different races that you could change into. Yeah, just these kind of graphics that you like to see. Nice shell shaded graphics, look like the anime, not just game graphics, not just like shiny like Raging Blast 2, not just too shaded, unshaded like Raging Blast 1, but perfect anime-ish kind of scenes. You got Pseudo Super Saiyan in the other slide before. Gohan, if Gohan had one arm, the rating of the game would go up. Not, I mean by score, I mean by age rating. You got Trunks in his waistcoat, long hair, BoJack movie. Yeah, just different mock-ups of different characters. Goku in suit, got Kamehameha had blue with effects, you know, light source. Yeah, and he's got Goku in the Tenkaichi 3 had Goku in the same armor, but they just took it out in Gohan as well. But yeah, cutscenes, how they should look. Yeah, these are just different cutscenes now that he's drawn up. They're looking fantastic. Majin Vegeta, yep. Pycon, and it's like he put in a new stage. I think he just cropped out the World Tournament stage, changed the color of the ground, and added space in the background, which is amazing. I don't know why they put Pycon in it, but they didn't put the other World Tournament in it. It's ridiculous. They put other World Tournament in Tenkaichi 3, but they didn't put the stage, which is, I don't understand that, but whatever. Piccolo being controlled by Dr. Wheelo, yes, we've seen just various different graphics, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please check him out. His Facebook will be in the description below. Please check him out, like his page, because I think if he gets enough likes, then Namco Bandai will start to take notice of this and start to like it, because Ultimate Tenkaichi just got so much hate, and Dragon Ball Z Connect got so much hate as well on the video. But please guys, check this out, please. If you guys want to see the pictures, obviously it's on his Facebook, just go to his photos. On his Facebook page, just go to his photos and you'll see all this. It's amazing. He's shown them to Namco Bandai. I thought probably throw up a few pictures right now of him showing them to Namco Bandai. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share it, and share this video, and make your own video if you want to. Make your own video sharing his page to other people, because I don't want it just limited to my subscribers or people who are watching this video. I want lots more people to see, because I saw Toasty make it, so I decided to make it to share it even more. So yeah, hope you guys liked it, and peace.
What's happening, Dragon Ball Z fans? Alex here, and today I'm going to be talking about the possibility of a Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3. Now guys, I know what you might be thinking, well, they might not be making that game. Honestly guys, if they do decide to make Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3, what they ought to do is they ought to, include more characters. I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, it's a very good game, but I felt like this game kind of came up a little short. Ultimate Tenkaichi definitely has the best cutscenes and whatnot in terms of fights, but Raging Blast 2 had the most intense battles, I believe. You can do whatever you want, how you want it. And certainly it had a big roster. It had a very big roster with some what-if characters. As you can see right here, you have Super Saiyan 3 Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. But what I want to talk about is the characters that we want to see in it. We want to see more what-if characters. We want to see Super Saiyan 3 Vegito, Super Saiyan 3 Gogeta. We want to see a possible fusion with Kid Buu or Super Buu, may I add. Just like they did in Dragon Ball, Budokai, was it 1 or 2 or 3 or something like that? I think it was Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, where Super Buu was able to absorb Cell, Frieza, Piccolo and whatnot. So we want to see some what-if fusions. What if Super Buu absorbed Vegito? What if Super Buu absorbed Broly? What if Super Buu absorbed, Omega Shenron? Another thing that I feel like every Dragon Ball Z game was missing except for Ultimate Tenkaichi was a creative mode. We want to create our own Dragon Ball Z characters. Now, We want to create our own characters from scratch. Their hair, their race, their you know, aura, their color of the clothing, the color of their hair, everything, you know what I mean? And we also want to create their transformations. If we're going to have transformations for our characters, we want them to be able, we want to be able to customize their transformations to the way we want it to be customized, you know what I mean? If you're going to be a Namekian, a Saiyan, a Majin, an Android, whatever it might be. Another thing also what this game should include is a bigger roster that includes people like Omega Shenron, Sin Shenron, you know, some characters that you haven't seen before. Certainly this game had some pretty amazing characters and characters that we never played with before, but certainly we want to have people like Baby and, you know, Big Great Ape Baby and just Super 17 and whatnot. It would be amazing to see that. Another thing as well as we want a better story mode, a longer story mode that includes a possibility of players going in there with their own characters and having their own story for their own characters, you know what I mean? The last thing, well, I would say, is a much better improved multiplayer and more cinematics. I believe that more cinematics makes Dragon Ball Z, you know, what it is. Because with the opening cinematics, the closing cinematics, and the, you know, during in-game play cinematics, it's awesome. As you can see right here, this is a cinematic. Gohan is beating the crap out of Bojack and he's about to blast him with a Kamehameha. You know what I mean? So that's what the game overall it generally needs, is more characters, customization for your own character the way you want it, with your own moves and your own attire and whatnot, and just a bigger, vast majority of characters, you know what I mean? A better online, more cinematics, more story mode to play. You know, just you want to go, you know, you don't want to just play the game one time and then be done with it, you know what I mean? But let me know in the comment section below, guys, on what your thoughts and opinions are for Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3. Let me know if you guys agree with what I just said. Let me know what you guys would add and, you know, take away. But on that note, everybody, I'm Entertainment Gaming signing off. If you're a hardcore Dragon Ball Z fan like I am, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for all the latest Dragon Ball Z news, information, and updates. If you guys agreed with me in the video, if you guys liked the video, please leave a like. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below letting me know your thoughts and opinions. Like I said, guys, what would you guys add, take away, include, fix? Just let me know in the comment section below. Alright, guys, take it easy. Happy holidays. God bless. Peace.
What's up, everybody? DBSSV101 Storm4 here, and I just bring you guys a quick video discussing the possibility of a game that might be getting made in the future. Hopefully we might get to see it in the future, and that is Dragon Ball Raging Blast 3. Because for those of you guys who don't know, the Raging Blast series, actually a series that came out in 2000, that first came out in 2009. Dragon Ball Raging Blast 1 and Raging Blast 2 came out in 2010. Dragon Ball Raging Blast 3 is actually a project that was made by a guy named Treevax. Treevax is the co-creator of the Raging Blast series. He's the guy that actually make the Raging Blast 3 project. Most of you guys might know what I'm actually talking about. You guys may heard some few YouTubers actually talking about the Raging Blast 3 project or being hearing it on the around the internet. Treevax, the guy that actually created all that, he actually managed to create the game graphic, the visual for it, the gameplay, and everything, even the storyline, everything. I reckon Raging Blast 3, it should be able to come back. I reckon a lot of people actually enjoy playing that game, including myself. I mean, I'm a big fan of 3D Dragon Ball Z game, especially Raging Blast series, the Raging Blast series, and the Tenkaichi series. But the 2D one, I'm not really a big fan. But what I'm actually trying to say is how many of you guys will actually love to see Dragon Ball Raging Blast 3 be made, or the Raging Blast series come back? Because for me, as I said, I am a huge fan of the Raging Blast series. You know, I've been a big fan ever since day one. And as I said, I would be happy to see the Raging Blast series come back. But it's all up to Bandai Namco, because Treevax was able, you know, to take his project to Bandai Namco to check it out, and they actually love his idea. They said if the game, if his Facebook page can get I think about 20,000 likes or so followers, they will be able to think about making the game. But to be honest, he actually surpassed all that. But then I don't know, I still don't know why they haven't made the game by now, because they actually told him if he can get through, I think about 20,000 followers on Facebook or 20,000 likes, they'll be able to think about making the game. But the thing about it, he actually surpassed that, but yet they didn't really make the game. Instead, they give us Dragon Ball they give us Dragon Ball Xenoverse instead of Raging Blast 3. But as I said, but how many of you guys would agree or will be happy to see the Raging Blast series return? You know, as I said, I myself, I would love to see the Raging Blast series actually return, to be able to play that. But because it will bring back such good memories since I was a kid. Ever since I was a kid, I have, you know, I have been loving playing the Raging Blast series. But either way, it doesn't really matter. As I said, it would be good to see the Raging Blast 3 come back, because I am a big fan of the 3D Dragon Ball Z game, especially the Raging Blast series. Even the Raging Blast 2 didn't really have a story mode. Raging Blast 1 did have a story mode, but Trivax's idea is a brilliant idea. I mean, for those of you guys who don't know the guy, I will link his Facebook page in the comment section below so you can go check it out, because he's a great guy, man. He's one of the best game designer I ever seen, so to be honest, because he got the graphic. I mean, the graphic, he basically used the animation from the anime graphic into his project and make it a lot better into like a game-wise graphic. But either way, as I said, it would be a great privilege to see Raging Blast 3 get made again. But either way, it's all up to the fan and Bandai Namco to see if they'll actually agree and go with that idea. For me, I would be you know, happy to see the game return. I would love to see Raging Blast 3 return, Raging Blast series return, that is. But either way, tell me what you guys see in the comment section below if you actually enjoy this idea. My name is DBSSV1 Storm 4, and I'm out. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe to my channel.
What is going on, everybody? Dino Ramstar here, and today we're playing some more Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 2. I'm Ultimate Gohan fighting Super Buu, get ready to stomp him out like how it happened in the series. We're not going to talk about that though. What we're going to talk about is Dragon Ball Z Raging Blast 3. So, Raging Blast 2 was the last good game that came out in the DBZ series that came out in 2010. Ultimate Tenkaichi came out last year, but the game was awful. I mean, it wasn't awful, it was just bad because it was mostly, was a time sequel event, that was called? Where something pops up on the screen and you press a button. It's basically like a Asura's Wrath. You just push a button and something happens. So it's kind of like an anime movie. But that's beside the point. Raging Blast 2 was the last good game that came out, and before that, Tenkaichi 3 was the best one of all that came out. So, will there be a Raging Blast 3? Probably not. However, a guy by the name of Nostal, I think that's what his name. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Nostal came up with an incredible concept for Dragon Ball Raging Blast 3 if Namco decided to make it. So what this guy did is he took everything that was good about all the DVD games that came out in the past, mixed together into one game, and just made an incredible concept / idea, whatever you want to call it. The game features every character from Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and even GT, which I'm not a big fan of GT, but I don't mind having more characters in the game, and I'll probably use them too. The game features a super in-depth character creation screen. Character creation, which lets you choose between any race in the series, from Namekian, Saiyan, Human, Android, Alien, and even King Cold's family, and the bubblegum race that Boo is, whatever you want to call him. It has a super in-depth adventure mode. It goes through all the stories, which is something that Raging Blast 2 lacked, and that upset me because I like to replay the games. I really wish that game had a story mode. It doesn't, but whatever. But Raging Blast 3 has, or the concept that Noso came out with, has all the stories, all the movies, everything all in one. The game is literally perfect. It's literally perfect. I mean, I'm still playing Raging Blast 2 to this day. So I could see Raging Blast 3, picking up. The problem though is we need to show him support. So below in the description I have a link to his I'll just link the post directly so you can see all the pictures or the stuff that he came out with. And after you got looking through the pictures, go to his page and like his page. Right now we have about 4,300 likes, I think, 5,000, somewhere around there. We need a lot. Because like I said, he went to Namco back in 2011 and they said, great, awesome, now get the support. And if we can get the support together, then they will make it. I mean, all we have to do is like the page. Like the page, get a huge number of, so then when he goes back to Namco, you can be like, hey look, now I have 1 million people who want this game. Now I have 100,000 people who want this game. Now I have 10,000 people who want the game. Which I don't know why I went backwards. Doesn't matter. All you have to do is click the like button on his Facebook page. Again, it's linked right below. Then tell a friend or two to do the same. We want this game to come out. We want this game to come out. So let's make it happen, everybody. Let's make it happen. Hope everybody has a great day, and until next time.
What's wrong? I thought you were gonna destroy me.
nightmare.